nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no day. Fuck around and end up getting misplaced. And shit that I claim you dealing with. Can't tell us. I'm real cheese. Niggas be faker than that. Got on weak shit. Got to read replacements enough. These I can finish my ABC. The real niggas look up to me. When it's sick, these dope bars can't get rid of me. Still. Go out and let my take extremities. Doing transparency. Heard they stop being low, insecure. Now or never like what's the recipe? Can't help the session. All these chapters in my life. Books can't tell you my story. Got a yeah, copy that. Man, control C. Copy that. Don't stay red like Republicans. Put a fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys in it, you in trouble, kid. First 100 mil, double, let's go. Getting money, let it show. On the night, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't good, we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, let's go. On the hustle, getting money, let it show. It's on the Mac, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, let's go.
Low, sick, corona, jealous, in the motherfucker. Take a step, that's how all church. Black boy, the king of the pressure. Side took more than measure. Shake the extra, that's the daughter. Lose what I talk. It was my eye, it got real lines in it. Frozen water, even better when it's served with all the features. Shit, they got up all the features. The read from the bars on the plane. The little J gonna take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. Back in boxes, it ain't too hard up. Perfect, retarded. Think I need hella help. My group came back to see how stellar felt. We just started kicking it like a young all made it to the pro. This is how the mellow. You better yell out help here. You catch me in the spot. You know that the booty is clean. The little magazine, I'm sorry if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. Before I came to numb the caffeine, I jump out the deck. There ain't no lack. Go CEO, fat chick, thick and to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chick. Something about the vegans when the sun should be crashing like a. Let's go. Getting money. It's automatic. Get the dough. But then we probably gotta go. Put your let's go. Getting money. It's automatic. We probably gotta go.
What's up? Man about town, Virgil, aka Stats with the Flat. To another episode, Real Talk Podcast. Lance Park, what's good with you, brother? What's good with everybody else? We made it to Monday. We're good with everybody, man. How was that today? And y'all know we were here on a Real Talk Podcast, and we're going to get into this discussion tonight. What's going on with y'all, man? Hit that like button, smash that like button, man. Do a backflip on the like button. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Y'all know how it go, man. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing tonight? You know, it's another day and another dollar, and here we is. You know what I'm talking about? What's going on with everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, man, I decided to just go on in at 9 o'clock, man. You know what I'm saying? I found that time works a lot better for y'all. So, 9 o'clock, that's what the time is now, man. We going in. What's going on with y'all, man? How you doing? How your mama doing? How you doing? How your mama doing? Yeah. What's going on with y'all, man? Now, I don't know how many of y'all is hip to what we're talking about tonight, but man, listen here. Listen here. You hear me? Crazy, right? And like I said, when I first heard about this, when I first, like I said, when I first heard about this, man, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. When I first heard about this, I didn't believe it, man. I did not believe it. Somebody told me, man, I was having a conversation, man, and it just led to one thing, and then it just led to, it's a gang out there in DC, man, it's full of gay dudes and transgenders. I was like, man, get out of here, man. My dude was like, nah, it was like, seriously, Stacks, man. Yaya Glowy, Yaya G Low. What's good, Yaya G Low? Well, I don't recall seeing your name in the chat before, but welcome to the whole situation, man. Pull up a seat and tap in and walk with us, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man, and subscribe to the page. Share it to all your friends. Tell them come tap in and walk with us. What's good with y'all, man? Like I said, when I first heard about this movie, man, I was like, man, get out of here, man. And I didn't even take it serious when it first was brought to my. Let me look into this, man. So I looked into it and I watched the documentary. And let me tell you something, man. Oh my God, it's very dangerous. It's very thought provoking. It's very disturbing. Miss Lolita Gore, what's good? How you doing, man? How you doing, Miss Lolita Gore? How you doing? Nice to have you in the building, man. Good evening to you as well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tap on in, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribing bell, click on the page, man. Subscribe to the page, man. Share on your social engineer. Tell everybody come tap in with us, man. They Real Talk Podcast, man, 9 o'clock Sunday through Saturday, man. Well, Monday through Thursday. On Sunday we're going in at 8, and Monday through Saturday we're going in at 9. Yeah. You already know. Same to you. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody coming to the page and the demonstration, man. Tap in and walk with us. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Now, how many of y'all, let me ask this question. How many of y'all have heard of the gay DC gang called Check It? Oh my God, man. This is sad. It's disturbing. Very sad, y'all. Because this is a gang, mind you. This is a gang, mind y'all, of all males professing to be, they're just a part of the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue community agenda. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no other way to slice it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And these guys have been around since 2016, 2015. And this is a real live group. You know what I'm saying? We're going to tap into it for many reasons today because last night we were talking about with my pops, which was a powerful show. How did y'all like last night's show? Did y'all like last night's show? Did you learn something that you never knew before last night? Yes, Miss Lolita Gore. Yes, a gay gang in D.C. called Check It. How did y'all like last night's show, man? Yeah, last night's show was fire, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really do. Because it was a beautiful teaching last night. I got a lot of emails about last night's show today. So I just want to say I appreciate the privilege, and I'm thankful for the privilege to be able to bring y'all this information and break it down in the way that me and my father does, me and my pops does. Yeah, man, we're going to get into it tonight because this is, like I say, y'all, this is very disturbing. There's a lot of LGBTQ, Lmnop, barbecue committee agenda, black males in the city of Washington, D.C. Why? Who benefits? We're going to get into it. What's up with y'all, man? Everybody hit the like button. Yeah, man, it's very disturbing, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even saying that. I'm not just saying this just to say it. I'm not saying this to be a rabble rouser. I'm not saying this to get likes or clicks to the page or none of that. I saw this DVD. I mean, I said this DVD. I saw this documentary, and it shocked me. Not a lot of things shocked me, but this right here. It's shocking at best. You know what I mean? This right here, this documentary and this issue that we're discussing tonight actually is very disturbing. To be honest with you, it's very disturbing, y'all. And I say that for lots of reasons. Because although this is a gang that is exclusive to DC, and I haven't really heard of anything similar going on in any other city, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Now, mind you, this documentary was shot back in 2016, or should I say was released back in 2017. And it's disturbing, to say the least, y'all. Very disturbing. You know what I mean? So what we're going to do is this right here. This is crazy, y'all, for real, man. It's very sad for lots of reasons. Fair use, fair use.
I've been stabbed 10 times. I've been shot. Somebody said you faggot, you gay. You get beat up. You had no chance. Until you start hanging around us.
Check It is the only documented and known gay gang in America, maybe in the world.
My lord.
The one or the fight.
And that's how we made our name. We got our respect.
They act like females, but the thing is they still got that muscle. They still do so. I don't.
A lot of kids out here like I was. Not even here today. But I am.
Our mother was on drugs bad.
No child shit expressed that. I'm in and out of juvenile facilities. Always that. My mom used to be like, you slow, you dumb, you retarded, you faggy ass bitch. The checker came along. We just all stuck together.
The check it. They had obstacles that most people don't have. But they're resilient. They see a glimpse of hope.
I want to talk about what we call the transformation to get them to that is his girl's best friend. I just I'm in a place in my life where I'm trying to change all that stuff that I used to live.
You want me for my good good. You want me for my good good. You want me for my.
I believe that we got our access.
Oh.
If no one was going to stand up for us, we stood up ourselves. You're dealing with something with a lot of potentially disastrous.
And they have it right there. Pause. Pause. Pause, and more pauses, man. What y'all think about that, man? What y'all think about that, man? Now, on one aspect, this is funny. You know what I mean? I will say that. One aspect, this is very funny. It's laughable. And, you know, one would be inclined to ridicule, you know, and make jokes and fun of this situation. But if y'all go check out this documentary, it's on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and type in "Check It" movie. And you can watch this and you will see that this is the results of many things we be talking about. And like I always say, when it comes to the so-called Black community, the number one problem in the Black community is the lack of fathers in the home. And the very fact that there is a such thing as a gay gang called Check It is further proof of how important and true that statement actually is. Right? Because either these guys grew up with a father in the home or they did not. And the father in the home was like, nah, like any actual real father would do. No, we ain't having that. If you want to be a fun boy, which is totally contrary to everything it is to be a man, and you can't do it around here, right? So, you know, man, it's like I said, this is very disturbing. It's very dangerous, you know, and I don't say that to be joking. I don't say that for, like I say, for fanfare or pizzazz or to get attention to my page. We're having this discussion tonight because after watching this documentary, y'all, listen to me, man. After watching this documentary, it lets me know that specifically in DC, there is an agenda. Like I always tell y'all, and like I always say to y'all, the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda, right? And it's not more evident with this movie, or should I say, with this documentary. It couldn't be more evident, right? So tap in and walk with us, man. We about to get into it. Y'all see the trailer? The trailer was, yeah, y'all seen the trailer, right? Now we're about to get into it a little bit more in depth, right? Right? Y'all can see that, right? Check it. LGBT gang is subject of new documentary. This is so disturbing, man. Now look at this, y'all. Pause, right? Pause. It is, Lance Parker. It really is, right? This is why everybody has the fuel to say the things concerning Black males that they can. Is for stuff like this. This is not helping anything or anybody. This is, in fact, I dare say, promoting, perpetuating, right, the so-called LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda. Right? I want y'all to know that every person that is in the Check It is either a gay male or a transgender male, right? Or a transgender female. There's a lot of young guys in this gang in DC. They are, as of today, they are more than 300 plus in their membership. And this is just in the city of Washington, D.C. I don't know or haven't heard of any Check It chapters in any other cities, man. You know what I mean? And I think this is very disturbing. Let's read this article, y'all. Tap in and walk with me, y'all. Smash that like button. Click on the bell. Subscribe to the page. All right? This is just sad. The towering historic monuments and million-dollar condos of Capitol Hill juxtaposed with the grimmer reality of a large community in the nation's capital. Check It, a documentary that debuted at this year's New York Tribeca Film Festival, tells a story that communities daily fight to stay alive. The film follows 5 young gay black men friends who founded Check It, claimed to be the only documented all-gang and transgender gang in the nation by filmmakers. The gang, which now has over 200 members, was formed to help people in the LGBTQ community survive the day-to-day abuses they face on the brutal streets of Washington, D.C. Although many D.C. residents see Check It as a violent group of youngsters, members see it as an extended family and protective structure. Directors Dana Floor and Toby Oppenheimer right? What I tell y'all about paying attention to the people's last names, man. This guy who co-directed and filmed this movie, he is an Oppenheimer. Do y'all know who the Oppenheimer family is? I strongly suggest that y'all do your research into who the Oppenheimer family was. The Oppenheimer family is the family that created the construction and the testing and detonation of the first nuclear bomb. Right? So this guy, Toby Oppenheimer, co-directed and wrote and funded this movie. Directors Dana Floor and Toby Oppenheimer funded the final production of the film through an Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign, which exceeded its goal of $60,000. The film was shot over the span of 2 years, seamlessly provides an in-depth look at the lives of Check It members, showing us the raw nature of their existence and taking us into some of their most vulnerable moments. Capitol Hill, look at this, man. Pause, y'all. Pause, man. Come on, y'all, man. Is this the depiction of masculinity mixed with fake femininity that we want our young people, especially our young girls and boys, to be singing? What does this say about manhood? What is this saying about womanhood? Right? There's nothing right and exact about this agenda. Right, and we're going to get into it tonight, man. Tap in and walk with us, man. This is disturbing. Look at these guys, man. These guys want to be women so bad, man. What happened since I was gone in 2010, man? I came home in 2016, oddly enough, the same year that this documentary was released. And I'm seeing that all the guys want to be girls and all the girls want to be guys. Guys want to be more so than the women do because, right? Because why? That's a good question. And there's a lot of ways you could go about answering that question. You know what I'm saying? But it's such a multifaceted question that I'm not going to answer it. We're just going to discuss the different ways that this is dangerous, especially for our young boys. Let's go. Capitol Hill is a faint fixture in the background of the film, which underscores the sheer isolation this is part of the LGBTQ community has left in the nation's capital. In August of 2015, the homeless youth census reported 43% of DC's homeless youth population identified as lesbian, gay, bisexual, or that is crazy. That is crazy, yo. Did y'all hear those numbers? Now, this is back in August of 2015, now October of 2023 or 22. This is 7 years ago. 7 years ago, damn near half of the DC's youth population that identify as LGBTQ. I didn't know there was such an organization called the Homeless Youth Census. 43% of the homeless population identifies as LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda. That's very telling right there, y'all. Why? What's going on in DC, man? What is going on in DC to where there's this huge amount of homeless males who identify as being a part of the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda? Let's go. It's the nation's capital. We give billions of dollars to foreign countries, but there are children sleeping on the streets literally blocks away from the White House. One scene in particular captures the sheer frustration of this marginalized group within a marginalized community. One of the check-in members, Trey, has been raped and sits in an alley calling the police to report the incident. His call for help leads to various rooted calls where he is told there's nothing much that can be done. All right. In 2010, the National Center for Victims of Crime and the National Coalition of Anti-Violence Programs released a report surrounding a need for an improvement of victim assistance for the LGBTQ community. The report found mainstream victim assistance agencies did not provide a culturally sensitive response to victims in the LGBTQ community, while LGBTQ-specific anti-violence programs lacked resources to meet the need or simply did not exist. Now, this is very egregious, y'all. You hear me? This is what I be talking about when I was talking about perpetual victimhood. Everybody being made to be a victim, right? And these small little niche groups, like I said, today's oppressor will become tomorrow's victim, right? Now, let me tell y'all how this is a exercise in futility and cognitive dissonance. On one hand, you have this group of males, right, who are a small percentage of the total Black male population, mind you. They're less than 1%. Less than 1% of Black males are LGBTQ barbecue community agenda identifiers. I want to say it's like 3% or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I know it's less than 5. I'm going to say less than 1, right? And what this represents is a lot of fathers not in the home, right? Or if they were, we got a lot of fathers who are rejecting and disowning their sons. We got a lot of mothers who disown their sons as well, right? So y'all make sure y'all think about that. Now, there's one lady on YouTube, right? Let's finish reading this article. Although there have been recent efforts by the DC Metropolitan Police Department's LGBTQ liaison. Now, listen to this, y'all. This is what I be talking about, man. This is the stuff I'm talking about right here, too, with not only the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda, but also with all these little small niche groups, these victim groups that are given so much power and so much say-so and such loud microphones to project their voices over with, and given the TV screens to show their imagery. This is dangerous. I want y'all to realize how this is dangerous and why this is dangerous. All y'all mothers out there, all y'all single Black mothers out there raising young Black males on your own. This is why fathers are needed in the home. Right? Tap in, let's go, man. Ronald Moten, an ex-convict turned community mentor who worked with Check-It to channel the energy of group members into a constructive passion project, expressed his disappointment with the lack of resources available. We reached out to a lot of people. When we reach out to people in the LGBTQ community organizations and they don't help, that's shameful. This is the population no one wants to deal with. They think they're too rough and around the edges and they're too much of a liability, says Moten. This is the guy that they interviewing in the movie, the documentary, if y'all watch it. The film also documents the journey of Check-In members into the fashion industry. Stop right there, right? Stop right there. Do y'all see what's going on here? Do y'all over, enter, outer, extra stand? And can y'all get a depiction and paint a picture right? Not so pretty picture as to how a gang like Check It is being used to push the LGBTQ community agenda, as well as, right, feed into the perpetuation of the imagery that gay black males, when they are gay and black, they tend to want to lead into the fashion industry, which is an industry that is ran and controlled by gay men or gay males, European gay males at that. So shout out to Kanye for having the courage to tell these people who they are and put them on blast to the extent that he does, right? Let's keep reading. The film also documents the journey of Check It members into the fashion industry. Members attend a fashion camp a summer fashion camp where they are trained to design clothes, style models, and produce a fashion show. This inspired the group to start their own clothing label. Check It is now using some of the proceeds from the documentary's Indiegogo campaign to release the clothing label and put on fashion shows. As for the future of the film, directors Dana Floor and Toby Oppenheimer hope it will bring much needed awareness to the neglected LGBTQ community in DC. The struggles of this community are no secret. If we can see it and we know it's there, everybody else has to acknowledge it's there, says Floor. Get the F out of here. Get up out of here with that, man. Right? Y'all heard that article, right? You know what I'm saying? It's very disturbing. Like I said, this is very, very disturbing, y'all. You know? Because like I say, man, what is this telling our young boys, especially, man, at a time when we need to be really focusing on our young boys and making sure they grow up to be men, right? We're being hit with this right here in DC. Inspector Gadget, what's good? Inspector Gadget said traditional gang conjures up intimidating, coercive, violent, power-hungry, love money, uses deception to gain mental, emotional, and physical control over easily influenced gang. I know, right? It's crazy, Inspector Gadget, right? Crazy, right? I know. Absolutely insane. Right? Absolutely insane. Very disturbing, like I said, man. Very, very disturbing. And my thing when I came home in 2016 was like, why all y'all dudes want to be girls, man? What happened since I have been gone? Right? It's very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. Very disappointing. And like I said, the very fact that this documentary even exists and was able to be filmed and shot is proof of how this agenda actually is. And not only that, it's going to prove that this is indeed an agenda. Like, there's no denying that. This is an agenda, y'all. This is an agenda. This is an agenda. Don't make no mistake about it. An agenda is a list of items to be discussed at a formal meeting. Right? That's the basic definition of what an agenda is. Right? The underlying intentions or motives of a particular person or group. A plan of things to be done or problems to be addressed. Right? Exactly. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more, Inspector Gadget. That's the whole thing that was running through my mind the whole time I'm watching this. Because I'm like, man, hold on. These dudes ain't really these guys ain't really causing too much trouble. Your Uncle Diggity was good. Yes, it is, Inspector Gadget. I agree with you on that. Right? Gays in fashion is definitely not new. Like I said, they run the fashion industry. Every fashion house you can think of is headed by a European guy who's 9 times out of 10 gay. And I'm gonna just name some for you real quick. Versace, right? Louis Vuitton, Fendi, Gucci. Right, y'all remember what happened to the House of Versace? Y'all remember Gianni Versace and his gay lover who killed him, Andrew Cunanan. Y'all remember Andrew Cunanan, man? Oh my God, man! Y'all remember that boy Andrew Cunanan? Y'all remember Andrew Cunanan? Right? Alleged Andrew Cunanan. Oh my God, y'all! As soon as the picture come up, I'm gonna bring it up. Y'all remember this guy, man? Andrew Philip Cunanan. Y'all remember this guy right here, man? I'm gonna put it up on the screen real quick. Y'all remember? Heterosexual, free-thinking, non-stereotypic, traditional value black men are public enemy. No, yes, we are, Lance Parker, in America especially. Yes, we are. Yes, we absolutely are. And we're not. It's not. It's not that we want some victimhood by saying this. It's actually true. It's very true in many ways, and we can prove this to be true. And the very fact that this documentary exists shows us the proof that, especially the black male image, is under attack, but specifically, especially the heterosexual, free-thinking, non-stereotypic, traditional value black men. We are public enemy number one, y'all. That is not a lie at all. That is a fact. They are coming for us. I keep telling y'all they're coming for us, man. They're coming for masculinity in all its shape, form, and sizes, but they are specifically, especially, have black femininity. Now, the question we got to ask is why? And cui bono? Who benefits? Who benefits from the emasculation of black male masculinity? Right? And we're going to get into a lot of different things with this subject because, ladies, and I'm going to drop the panel, I'm going to drop the link here in about 15 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want some of y'all ladies to come up here and speak on this. I want some of y'all ladies to talk about how y'all feel about this situation, what y'all think about this. These guys are coming for y'all spaces, as we see, and they have a very, very powerful influence on many things in our society. Lance, Inspector Gadget said, I wouldn't even call it a documentary. More like programming and TV version. Exactly. I wouldn't even call it a documentary. More like programming and TV version of MK Ultra. Like, push this narrative so much, it's just desensitized and overlooked. It's just desensitized. Exactly. It's just desensitized and overlooked. Exactly, Inspector Gadget. What I have been saying since I have been home. Y'all remember this guy, Andrew Cunanan, right? This is the gay lover of Gianni Versace that y'all see right here in the right lower corner. Gianni Versace was he was the Versace sibling who was the head of the Versace fashion house up until his untimely murder by this guy here, which happened to be his gay lover, Andrew Cunanan. Right? And if y'all remember this story concerning Andrew Cunanan and Gianni Versace, it was very brutal and very disturbing, right? Now, man, just look at this. Look at this imagery, man. Look at what message is this imagery sending? Pause, man. Pause, y'all. Pause. Pause. Look, these are all boys. The guy who is probably a fun boy. Don't quote me on that, right? But look at this. Now, just like Lance Parker said, right? Or just like Inspector Gadget said, you know, this at the end of the day, man, this ain't got nothing to do. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with people being who they are and expressing who they are. This agenda. This is an agenda. And upon watching this documentary, what you're going to see is that in DC especially, there is a large population of gay or LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda males. My question is why? Why? Why are there such a large concentration of young black males who don't identify with being males or live their lives as women or are gay? What's going on in DC, y'all? Is it something in the water? Could be argued. Right? So let me know what y'all thinking about this, man. Exactly, Inspector Gadget. See, that's why you gotta watch that documentary, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no initiation process. It's just the only requirements that I've seen so far to be a part of the situation is to be a person who identifies as LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda. Right? And all they are doing in DC is spreading and causing havoc and corruption and confusion, division, even amongst themselves. Right? To the point to where they interview some young ladies who were looking like trannies themselves, right? Yeah, it's fake in a lot of ways, Inspector Gadget, but it's very real in a lot of ways too. Very real in the sense that this is an actual agenda, and we see this being done intentionally and purposefully. My thing is, key bono, who benefits? Yeah, man. This is the thing that they're promoting to young black males versus promoting to young black males in mainstream sources and platforms to be men, to be masculine. Our young boys, more so than any other group of young boys, are being imposed upon with this ideology and this agenda. Why? J. Edgar Hoover said that there will never be another black messiah. So the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda was attached to the civil rights movement, right? Much like how all these people are trying to attach themselves to the creation and foundation of what we know as hip hop. It's the same situation, just different situation. It's the same play, different game. You feel me? Y'all hit that like button. Click on the bell and subscribe to the page now, please. That's all this is. Right? Oh my God, it's so disturbing, man. when I say I don't have anything against the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue agenda, I mean I don't have anything against y'all as fellow human beings and as males. I don't wish nothing bad on y'all. I don't want nothing bad to happen to y'all. I don't hate y'all. You know, it's not up for me to hate, but I challenge and critique a lot of situations concerning y'all, especially this so-called gay gang, the so-called only gay gang, not only in America, but in the world, right? You feel me? This is very disturbing, y'all. Right? Because with the what makes the situation with trans gentlemen, right, or men who want to be girls, right? This is a little bit more pervasive amongst young boys because, like, so many people be saying on YouTube, as far as in relation and connection with the deletion of young black babies before they make it to the world, right? Before they make it into the world, you know what I'm saying? This is also an attack on femininity. What does this image right here say about femininity? Why are we being led to think that feminine is masculine and masculine is feminine? Pause, y'all, man. Not to be going in and or offend anybody, man, but look at this. These are all young men, young males. This is a male right here. That is a male right there. That is a male right there. And this is sad, man. You know, this is very sad. This is very disturbing. Or you got to get a body, drive by, etc. The agenda is stop the black birth rate, make the men sterile and fertile via HIV or becoming, yes. What's MSM? See, I be seeing all these new little acronyms and stuff. I don't even know what that stuff mean. I'm gonna do an episode on how the new text language is the predecessor, or is the new text language is proof of the establishing of the ministry of truth. That is going to be the topic of our show. And I think we're going to get into that, if not this week, next week for sure. Right? Tap in and walk with us, y'all. Hit that like button, man. Click on the subscribe bell, subscribe to the page. Walk with me, y'all. Do y'all understand what I just said? That's cognitive dissonance right there. Made manifest. With the check it says a lot of stuff, man. Right? It says a lot of stuff and how and why we are being indoctrinated with false senses, false perceptions of what femininity is and what masculinity is. Right? This is the Baphomet agenda on display in our society, specifically, especially within the confines of the so-called and alleged black community. What is this actually doing for our community if such a thing exists, which I totally do not see where the black community exists anywhere in America? Maybe in one of these little small towns, you got an actual black community where everything is a black infrastructure. The mayor is black, the chief of police is black, everybody is black, and they got a nice businesses going on in the area. Everybody frequents those businesses. They got economy within this fake economy, and they are thriving amongst themselves to where they don't need no outside help, just like O.W. Gurley and them didn't, just like Carl L. Brown and them down here in my city didn't, right? Just like in Ocala, Florida, you know what I'm saying? Or yeah. Just like in everywhere else where there were the Rosewood, you know, Harlem, Mississippi, you know, all these places that have burgeoning black communities owned, operated, maintained, commerced, all black people. right? And y'all know, look over here, listen here, let me come up for this too, because I know a lot of people get this misconstrued when it comes to me, right? When I say I don't identify with the black paradigm, the black ideology, for one, I strongly suggest that y'all get yourselves a law or Black's Law Library, or should I say a Black's Law diary. I should keep saying diary. No, dictionary, right? So y'all can know what these words actually mean. Now, when we got this Check It gang here, you hear me? This is the image to young boys specifically, because these are young males, all of them, right? What this is telling us that they're not only pushing fake femininity through the young black males to society as a whole, specifically, especially young black boys, right? Now, on the other hand, we have fake masculinity, or we have the destruction of what masculinity is, because we see the delusion here. And if you watch the documentary, what you're going to see is a lot of these young males suffer from severe trauma, all types of traumas. Just listen to their stories. So here we have, with this documentary, in fact, pushing, promoting, advertising, marketing, purveying, perpetuating this agenda. And this is why I say, even amongst the so-called LGBTQ, Lmnop, barbecue community agenda, they don't even have a community. There's an agenda, and a lot of people pushing it under the disguise of them being a community. But if you talk to people who are actually lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer, whatever that is, I'm telling you right now, the spirit of homosexuality is a demon. Oh yeah, we get straight to it over here at A Real Talk Podcast. Make no mistakes about it. The spirit of homosexuality is a demon, a very powerful, strong man, or should I say stronghold demon. Ground force demon at that. Not black male dubs. Exclusive new term, BMW. My man Lance Parker, y'all heard it here tonight on A Real Talk Podcast. I wish I had my machine to give my brother a round of applause. BMW equals black male dubs. Exclusive new term. I like that. Right? Since we can just make up stuff and just throw it to the wall and hope it stick. Right? We just gonna start calling y'all names that we see fitting to y'all's ideology. Not necessarily representation of who you are, but more focusing on bringing attention to what you are and what it is that what you are represents. Right? It ain't got nothing to do with expressing yourselves, being who you are, because I'm telling you right now, God did not design you to be transgender. Flat out. You ain't got to be a holy, sanctified reverend, deacon, pastor, minister, bishop to know that. Right? Everybody hit that like button, man. Tap on the subscribing bell, man. Subscribe to the page. We discussing arguably the world's first and only gay gang, right out of Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia. Your mama here, Inspector Gadget, said, yeah, definitely a demon. Reason why old boy made that music video being bopped in by the devil. They tried to say it was a lap dance, but he was definitely in doggy style in that video. Yes. Yes, he was. Yes, he was, Inspector Gadget. Let's not ever make a mistake about that. right? Don't ever make a mistake about that, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It wasn't that he was giving him a lap dance. He was symbolically hitting him from the bike. We ain't about to sit up here and sugarcoat this, man, like it ain't what it is. You know. Lil Nas X, which is what I'm about to bring up on the screen right now. You know what I'm saying? Look at his, oh my God, man. See how they tricked us with this guy? Let's get this off the screen. Man, pause, man. Hey, y'all, listen, let's stop and take a break for a second, y'all, and pause. Us men, right? Listen here, y'all. Us men. Like my man Inspector Guy just said, Lance Parker, one of y'all said this earlier. Us men, right? We have to be willing to stick our chest out and speak out against the agenda. It is coming for the very destruction of specifically us as a group, right? But all men and all males and men and the whole entire planet as a whole. This is a very aggressive agenda. And it has the full support of the system behind it. Right? Tap in and walk with us, y'all. Hit that like button, man. This is what the homie was just talking about right here. Pause, y'all. Pause. And may the Most High cover this stream tonight with his everlasting love and blessings. Right? Lil Nas X's Sexed Up Montero video has changed everything for queer music artists. Right? It's disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. Now, do y'all see this? Yes. Twerking naked in prison, dancing naked in the shower. What imagery is that to young boys? And look at this is why I want to always talk about this little man. Listen here, man. This is why I always discuss, and this is why I like having this discussion right here, because it's very important that us men look this thing in the goddamn face, man. I'm not playing with y'all, man. We need to look this in the face, men. We can't ridicule each other with immature accusations or innuendo that if we speak on this, we may somehow or must somehow be latent homosexuals ourselves, or we are we hate homosexuality or homosexuals. I just want to say this: God hates homosexuality. So don't take it up with me. Y'all take it up with the Most High. How about that? And I really, really stand on that. And that's how I feel, which I don't really, y'all notice I don't really talk too much about how I feel, but that's how I feel about that. I don't give a damn how any of y'all feel about it. I don't care who feels any type of way about what I said. I'm never going to accept 2 + 2 = 5, and I'm never going to retract or recant my statements concerning this agenda, because that's what it is. It's an agenda. Specifically and especially targeted at young black males. Why? Cui bono? Who benefits? Now, as we look at this image of this goddamn it fun boy right here, who all tricked us. Mind y'all, listen to how, look at how we got tricked with this young dude right here, man. Look how we got tricked with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Look how we got tricked with this young dude, man. Right? Look how we got tricked with this young dude. Hold on. Look. And if this is not proof of this being an agenda, y'all, then y'all are dabbling in the arena of cognitive dissonance. Y'all out there. I mean, I have to say right, because even if you're gay, why this imagery? Like, are they even cool with this type of demon time? Yes, they are. Clearly, they're cool with it, Inspector Gadget. This is a very aggressive agenda for many reasons. And I think this is what me and my pops is going to get into next Sunday, y'all, for Spiritual Roots. The spiritual roots of homosexuality. That's what we'll be discussing this Sunday coming up right here on A Real Talk Podcast, Sunday night Spiritual Roots edition. Hit that like button, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering, tap in and walk with us if you would, if you could. Right? Tell everybody come tap in with y'all guy, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts, straight out of Columbus, Ohio, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? Where we sit up here and break down this real shit. Shout out to my brother, Red Supreme TV1. Where my bro, Mr. O out? Anyway, man. This is, y'all see this bait and switch, how they hit us with this guy, pause? Y'all understand that this guy, when he came into the music industry with this song, Old Town Road, this song was specifically, especially, wittingly, strategically aimed at our youth. Yeah, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that, right? Since we're going to be discussing this little guy real quick, because he's definitely a part of this agenda, right? And not to dwell on him, because this is not a show about him. Matter of fact, we're not going to do that. We're going to have a show dissecting Lil Nas X sometime next week. How about that? Right. Next Monday, we'll discuss it. Exactly. Good looking, Inspector Gadget on breaking that down for us, man. Right. We appreciate that. Yeah, next Monday we can go in on it. We just throw it up in the air. How about that? You know what I'm saying? But look how we was baited with this guy. He was specifically, strategically, intentionally, willingly, purposefully, knowingly marketed, pushed towards, advertised toward the young people, specifically, especially school age, prepubescent, or should I say pre-adolescent, post-pubescent children. Right? And if all people to have this song in a video with, and to basically be I'm not sure. I haven't read the credits, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the reason why they even had him on there is because, and I'm talking about Billy Ray Cyrus. And think about the only reason they probably had him in there, one of the main reasons, because not only did they in some way sample his song, but you know, he's Miley Ray Cyrus's father. He is a member of this structure. You can believe that. Because the Demon Time is not only exclusive with the hip hop and rap and genres of music. It has its hands and tentacles all up in country music as well. Right? And we got baited and switched with this guy who came in talking about some, I want to take my horse to the on some old friendly, get the kids involved. and they was having the kids going nuts over this song. The kids knew every word to this song. Tell me that I'm not keeping it 100 with y'all right now, right? So now, here recently, not too long ago, we have Lil Nas X, who was in the video starts out, and even look how they feminized and ridicule heaven as if it's this feminine fairy place with all the pink and blue and all the pastel, very feminine and soft colors, right? Y'all pay attention to that. He started the video off there, and then his ass slid down the pole to hell, where he proceeds to get in the lap of this image, which allegedly or clearly supposed to be Lucifer, Satan, the devil, right? And look at this dude, man. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. We got to protect our children at all costs. We got to call this shit out, man. This nigga is sitting on the lap of another man, butt spread open, damn near in a Mendenhall position. Mendenhalling, right? And in his process, of giving Lucifer, Satan, the devil a lap dance, he proceeds to bend over, spread his legs eagle like this, and basically emulate being hit from the bike by LSD. Do you understand how demonic this is, man? This agenda. Do y'all understand how demonic this is? Right? And this ties right back into check it. Right? This ties right back into what we're talking about, y'all. Right? Yeah, that's definitely another topic for another day, Inspector Gadget. Quiet as kept. Angels are not female. No, they are not. There was never one female angel, even in all the other books, the book of Enoch, the book of Jasher, all the other books that have been removed and hidden from us that I have actually read, none of them speak of female angels ever in any way possible, shape, form, or fashion. Right? So all those fairy-looking figurines with flowery hair and wings, that's another topic for another day. Yes, it is. Now, think about that video with Lil Nas X when he slides down a stripper pole from heaven into hell. And you look at his depiction of heaven, that is nothing what heaven is. Nothing what is described as any dispensation of heaven or version of heaven. Y'all know it's more than one heaven, right? Hit that like button, y'all, man. I rocks with y'all, man. But listen, us men, y'all, we have to stare this in the face. We cannot be ridiculed, shamed, I dare say scared, hold, pumped, G-checked into right. And all the little kids singing the lyrics to that song, man. Had me thinking he was a little cool dude until he showed up to them damn Grammys or whatever it was with that outfit on. I said, whoa. Whoa. And then everything from now on out has been completely and totally downhill concerning this situation, y'all. You know what I'm going to go ahead and do? This is what I'm going to go ahead and do. This is what I'm going to go ahead and do, just because I rock with y'all. And I really want y'all to call in and give me y'all's opinion on this, man. Right? I really want y'all to call in and give me y'all's opinion on this, man. For real, I want to hear what some of y'all got to say about this. I especially would like to hear what some of y'all women got to say about this, because these guys are coming for y'all space and y'all spot. They have been indoctrinated just like y'all have at college. If you look at the gay population on the college campuses of the college campuses in a city like, let's say, Atlanta, right? Atlanta, GA, you got Clark, Atlanta, you got Morehouse, you got Spelman. You hear me? All like literally within walking distance of each other down there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they're pushing this agenda. Why? Because they don't. J. Edgar Hoover, who was a homosexual, right? Who, I'm gonna say that again. J. Edgar Hoover, who was a homosexual, right? This agenda is being pushed. And through COINTELPRO, crafted and created by J. Edgar Hoover, this is how he was going to go about making sure that there was never the re-emergence of a black messiah. And one of the one of the protocols of this agenda was to make the black male image totally despicable and deplorable. And not only that, but to break up the psyche, especially amongst the young boys and the young girls, about what masculinity and femininity is and what it is to be a man and a woman. So much so that we're going to confuse the two, because we have this thing going on called the Baphomet agenda, right? Remember when me and my pops told y'all last night that Lucifer, Satan, the devil is a threefold paradigm, right? The spiritual roots of psychopathy, dissociative identity disorder, and multiple personality disorder. You know? And we got to pay attention to this stuff, and us free thinking, like my man said earlier. I love that. Let me find out who said that. I think it was Inspector Gadget or Lance Parker that said. I'm about to find it. Yes, Lance Parker said it. Heterosexual, free thinking, non-stereotypic, traditional value black men. I'll add masculine, right, in there. Are public enemy number one. Yes, we are, especially in America. All right, especially in America. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to, man, y'all go ahead, man. I want some of y'all to call on in, man. I want some of y'all to call in and give us your take on this situation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out there in the clouds watching, like how I know y'all is. Y'all go ahead and call on in, man. You know what I'm saying? Call on in and speak on this. This is something that I want to get y'all's opinion on. I want to get y'all's take on, because this is serious, man. You know, even though this was 6 years ago and maybe didn't get a lot of media coverage, it got a lot of online coverage. And I want y'all to understand that the so-called independent media industry, right, it's only getting bigger, right? So y'all go ahead and hit that number, man. Call on in, man. I want to hear y'all's opinion on this stuff, man. I want to hear what y'all think, what y'all got to say about this. What are your thoughts? You know what I mean? What are you guys' thoughts on this? You know, some of y'all may have a family member. Some of y'all may have a child that identifies with this demon time agenda and don't even know it because they're children. They don't know that what they don't know. They don't know that they don't know. And it's going to be us men, free-thinking, heterosexual, straight critical thinking, masculine men. It's going to have to be up to us to speak out on this, man, and stand in solidarity in the face of the system, the very structure of the agenda, and be able to take whatever consequences come as a result. Because make no mistake about it, y'all, this agenda is definitely coming for our kids, specifically, especially our young black males. Specifically and especially our young black males. Oh, that. Oh, y'all, can y'all hear me now? That was my fault, y'all. My bad. I had muted. My bad. That's my fault, man. I had to mute it. Yeah. So y'all go ahead and call in, man. That's what I was saying. I was saying call in, man. Y'all call in what y'all got to say about this, man. This is serious, man. This ain't no game. Yeah, this ain't no game, man. Fonz, what you know about this? It's a gay gang. Yeah, man. Listen, man. I watched the documentary earlier, and it's terrible, man, because it was very disturbing. Very disturbing, like I say, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So the phone line is open. Y'all can go ahead and hit the jack up right there. That's the number right there, man. I want to get y'all's take on this. I want to get y'all's opinion on this. I want to know how y'all what y'all think about this. I'm not too much concerned about how you feel. because how you feel is up to you. It's your choice how you feel. I want to know what you think. That's more important to me. You know what I'm saying? That's more important. I want to know what y'all think versus how you feel, right? How you feel, and trust me, I love all of y'all to death. I respect that y'all take time out of y'all day to come tap in and hear me talk my shit. But I honestly do not care how y'all feel when it comes to this situation. How you feel doesn't really matter to me, or even matter in the grand scheme of things concerning this situation. How you feel just don't matter. But what you think, your opinion, absolutely matters. And I want to know that. This stuff is getting very serious, man. You know what I mean? And like I say, what idea is this given? What is the perception, the depiction, the image of masculinity and femininity is being purveyed, especially to Black boys and Black girls? Now, y'all understand that this is something that's being done to all people, but it's specifically, especially being done to Black males. Cui bono? Why? And who benefits? Who benefits from the emasculation of Black males in America? Who benefits from that? Right? What better way than to weaken your most powerful adversary than by making them weak, ideologically weak, perceptually weak, yes, because and I say weak because to be feminine or female is to identify with being of the weaker vessel. The weaker vessel, which is females or feminine. Right? Don't get mad at me, get mad at God, man. Yes, females are the weaker vessel. Yes, y'all are. In every way. In comparison to males. Yes, y'all are. Just on a base level, physically, y'all weaker than us. Physically, y'all are. And I don't want to hear, well, how we weaker than y'all and we give birth to children. That's because what you was designed to do. That's what you was designed to do. Your body is literally designed to give birth to the children, ours or not. Which is why when they start transferring these goddamn placentas and stuff into males from women, from females, I guarantee you a child that be born as a result of this demonic procedure is not going to be right. I will guarantee you that. I will guarantee you that whatever comes out of the thick womb of a man who thinks he's a male that thinks he's a female, I guarantee that seed will be very, very corrupt, if not disfigured or not looking like a human. Let's just say that. What you think? A guy who identifies as a female and gets the procedure done to where he now has a placenta and he can actually conceive a child through demon time genetic modification, what you think that baby gonna be looking like?
I think a man having a child by itself is just
oh, you can't even fathom that though, right, Foz, man? Like that's totally out of order, man.
Men were not created to have
at all in any form or fashion. No way. We were not designed to give birth. Our physiological makeup, our genetic structure is not designed to bear children. We don't have fallopian tubes, right?
The reason why we don't have
fallopian tubes. And all that stuff about and that's the demon time right there, y'all. That shows you the you said a chimera. Hey man, Les, you funny as hell, bro. Yeah, you know what I meant to say. I'm over here high and shit, expecting guys a uterus. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Thanks for correcting me, though, man. I appreciate that. You feel me? Hit that line up, y'all. Y'all can hit the lines are open. The phone line is open. That's on the screen. Y'all can call in. You feel me? It's just terrible, y'all. And as much as difficult as it was for me, y'all, to watch this documentary, I had to watch it for journalistic purposes, one. But two, you know, I don't want to be biased in my commentary on it by just speaking on it from a perspective of just seeing it, you know what I'm saying, or hearing about it and just going in. Yeah, I mean, I am though, Inspector Guy. You know, I smoke, so I need to cut back on my smoking too, for real. I cut all the way back from what I used to, and I need to cut back to what I smoke. Now I need to get down to just one blunt a day. You hear me? Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the page, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a very demonic agenda. Very Luciferian, very Saturn, very serpentine. You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? Very serpentine in its nature. Crazy, y'all, man. For real, man. You know what I'm saying? I suggest that y'all watch the documentary, man, so y'all can have more insight onto how serious this is. And not only that, but to add to it how dangerous this thing is, man. This is dangerous, man. Why are there so many young black males in DC who identify as women, as females? Why are so many young black men in DC that don't want to be men or masculine, but want to do the things still that I guess you could say men do or males do? I guess in some weird, twisted way, by clicking up and starting a gang. Now, they wasn't going around just terrorizing stuff in DT. They haven't been like selling dope and doing drive-bys and setting up shop and taking over blocks and stuff like that. They ain't been doing that, you know what I'm saying? But they have been known to cause trouble as far as, you know, like fake femininity, fighting amongst themselves over fake little weak-ass, whack-ass gay politics amongst the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda, or whatever the hell that is, whatever that looks like. God damn, man. Y'all dudes want to be girls so goddamn bad, man. I came home 2016, man. I'm like, damn, man, chicks can't have nothing. You niggas, man, you transgenderman, you transgenderman, man. Y'all want to be girls. Females can't have, girls can't have nothing. Y'all done took the bathrooms. Y'all taking the sports. Females, pay attention to this. Women, pay attention to this. What say you? Women out there in the clouds watching, listening. Hit that phone line. Come in, call in and speak on this. What y'all think about this? Y'all just about to lay down and let these dudes take y'all's positions and y'all take over y'all spaces and stuff? Because they letting them in. You subject to be going to the OGBYN, going to get your coochie checkup like how you supposed to do, man. And you go up there and see a guy up in there. Oh my God, man. Let me find out y'all dudes can get pregnant, man. Ain't nothing more demonic. You understand what I'm saying, Fonzie? There's nothing more demonic than the idea, the very thought that as a male, you can give birth to a child. That is demonic. And this is why I say y'all are possessed. You transgender, gentlemen, LGBT, Lmnop, barbecue, y'all are possessed with the spirit of homosexuality, which is a very strong and powerful stronghold demon. Matter of fact, it's a legion of stronghold demons. Flat out, you're possessed. Oh, you all good, Inspector Gadget, man. Get your rest, brother. Because we about to end this here in shortly. We ain't gonna go in, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna take it too far, you know what I'm talking about? Because I gotta get up in the AM too. But yeah, though, man, this is serious, y'all, man. And this is coming for our young black boys, especially and specifically, man. You know, we can't just sit here and allow this agenda to take over the minds of our young men before they even get a chance to turn into men. Notice how this agenda is being pushed to them as they are younger and younger. It's being pushed on the young boys, especially. Man, if I had a son and my son came up to me and told me he thought he was a girl, I would sock that little dude in his chest so hard. You hear me? I'm serious about that. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I would sock my son in his chest so hard. You hear me?
Definitely.
I would down there break his goddamn clavicle. You hear me?
No
He's going to get chastised. You can believe that. No, you are a boy. You are a little boy. I don't give a damn what you think in your head. You a boy. You got a penis. You got testicles. You're going to be growing hair down there and on your chin and chest and stuff here a couple years. You're a boy. You're a male. And you will be grown into a man if you coming up under me. You definitely going to grow into be a man. And us free thinking, straight, heterosexual, critical thinking, masculine, you know what I mean, courage, brave men, we gotta have a testicular fortitude to say what it is concerning this shit, man. And that's a serious situation, man. That's real talk. That's real talk for your ass right there, man. I'm dead serious when I'm saying what I'm saying. I ain't no jokes, no games, or none of that, man. I'm dead ass when I say what I'm saying right now, man. I don't give a damn whoever feels about it. I don't care who's offended by it. Y'all can sit up here and try to say we bashing, say we did all of that stuff. Over here at A-Real Talk, we are very critical thinking, intelligent men. We don't care about no agendas. We don't care about no slurs, no slander, no attempts to assassinate the character that could possibly ever be aimed at us. Our skin is thick. We can handle the scrutiny. And matter of fact, we can cut the head off of the scrutiny by exposing it for the fuckery that it is. Excuse my language, man. This is how serious I am about this right here. Because watching this documentary, I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm pretty sure to some extent, it's specifically intentionally designed to do this, and it's the way it's written, the way it's scripted, the way it's shot. It is intentionally filmed in a way to make you upset. And I ain't gonna tell you should be upset because that's up to you. But I am gonna tell you that as a man, you should be willing to you have to be willing to speak out in opposition to this because ain't nothing right and exact about this. It's the number of young black males in the city of Washington, D.C. who do not identify with being a male or a man. They don't want nothing to do with masculinity except when they're fighting each other under the disguise of fake femininity over fake boys who think they girls beef. Fake ratchet beef like you see with ratchet ass hood rat chicks, but nah, these is niggas. You hear me? Who think they broads, dressing up like broads, wearing skirts and bras like broads, talking like broads, talking. Oh my God, it's disgusting, man.
I have a question, Virg.
What's
So
up?
What about somebody like homeboy DC who don't act like that? Who don't?
That's what I'm saying. You know, when it comes to anybody who's gay. Like, we all have people who we grew up with, who we knew was going to end up being gay or whatever the situation may be. We're not talking about that because, see, people like that, y'all are the ones who I know for a fact don't go along with any of this stuff. None of this sexualizing children, none of this having men dressed up like lady going to read kids in school, stories in school. Y'all not with any of this stuff. With this little Nas X imagery and stuff, how he switched up. Y'all not with none of this. I talk to y'all. I know. These people work at my job. These people I see out and about. You know,
it's kind of fucked up because it kind of fuck up the whole pride thing. Like shit, they fucking y'all up now.
And that's what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying, y'all who are actually part of the actual so-called LGBTQ community, not going along with any of this stuff that's going on with the kids and promoting it, especially to the kids. Y'all need to start speaking out about this stuff, man. Y'all need to say something, because I know that it's this is why I say it's not the LGBTQ. This is why I call it the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda. I don't call it the community, because I'm not going to say that there's not a community, because there are, I guess you could say, LGBTQ communities, but the actual LGBTQ people, they don't run it. They don't organize it. They don't organize or run or operate the structure of it. They definitely are not benefiting from the funding that's being made from it, or the funds being made from it, and they don't contribute to the funding of it in its large scale. A lot of people who identify as LGBTQ don't want to be known, everybody to know they're LGBTQ. They don't want to be all this flamboyant flags everywhere. It's a large population, or a large percentage of the population of the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue community. And I'm going to take that back. I'm going to just say the actual LGBTQ community, who don't want nothing to do with any of this stuff that's going on. And y'all need to start speaking out against this stuff, because I know it's some of y'all out there. I know for a fact there's some of y'all out there. I used to work with some of y'all, man. And I had discussions and conversations, you hear me, in the break room at lunch when I worked at Aero, man, plenty of times. So y'all ones that's not with this, y'all need to start speaking out against this. Instead of being all quiet, just like y'all chicks out there, y'all got to start speaking out against this stuff that's going on with the further masculating of the females. Y'all got to start speaking out against this stuff.
I didn't tell you what happened yesterday, did I? You just said that.
Yeah, you feel me? So, oh my God, man. Watching this documentary, you hear me? It was very, very disturbing, y'all. I can't even use another word. It's disturbing. It was disturbing, man. In all ways possible, it was disturbing. You know? And man, like I said, us men, man, we have to do something about this, man. You know? And when I say do something about it, I mean speak out about it, and eventually will lead to other things. But we have to be able to call this stuff out. We cannot acquiesce and comply and go along with this stuff. If your son is telling you or has told you that he think he want to be a girl, man, you better check that shit, man, at the door. However you see fit. As a man, I would never tell another man how to chastise, check, discipline his children. You do that how you see fit. You hear me? Just make sure you do it with integrity, and you do it with love, and make sure it's not punishment. Make sure it's correction. Make sure it's chastisement. You hear me? Make sure it's discipline, not punishment. Crazy, man. Absolutely insane, y'all, man. Very disturbing. Very demonic. Yes, Lance Parker, if you can, homeschool. If you can, homeschool. If you can, homeschool. This stuff is getting dangerous. They pushing this stuff through the schools too, y'all. Think about that, man. pushing this stuff through the schools. And this is why I agree with Lance Parker. If you can, you know, if you can, if you're able to, this is why it's good. This is why it's good to be. And I hate to say this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I hate to say this though, but I gotta say this is why it's good to be married. This is why it's good to be married. A lot of moms work from home now, man. Sacrifices are going to have to be made, y'all. Might have to take a cut in lifestyle. Might have to live a more meager lifestyle in order to protect the education, learning of our children. Might have to get back to learning how to live off of one income and being frugal. Y'all hear what I just said? This is why marriage is a good structure to bring children up under. This way, as parents, you have control over what your kids learn versus how they're being educated. Mind y'all, learning and education is not the same thing. It is not the same thing. Einstein always, a famous quote from Einstein is, the only thing that got in the way of my learning was my education. That's a famous quote from Einstein. So y'all think about that. They're coming for our kids, man, especially our young boys, man. I keep saying that. I'm going to always keep saying that. I'm never not going to say that. I'm never going to stop saying that. They're coming for our kids in all shape, form, and fashion. They're coming for them, man. Aggressive. And we got to protect them, man. We can't be tricked into going along with this, what we know is bullshit. And I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it. I want y'all to know this. I got nothing. I don't have anything against y'all. I'm not y'all's judge, man. Y'all don't have to answer to me. You know what I mean? Y'all don't have to answer to me. So I don't really, you know, live your life however you want to live your life. Just like I don't have to answer to y'all about things that I've done, things that I know I'm going to have to answer for. You hear me? So there's no judgment or no pointing no fingers, but I am going to point out that when it comes to homosexuality, and if y'all watch this documentary at the end, this is the mind fuckery in the documentary. They added a church that accepted openly gay people. Now, let me add some sauce to what I just said. There's nothing like, if I was in it, I wouldn't have no problem with no gay people coming to the church that I was a member of, as long as they was coming to the church to you know, rid themselves of the I don't want to say possession, because you know y'all know what me and my pop said about possession last night, but acquiescence, compliance with the entity of the spirit of homosexuality that they're allowed to preside over them, right? I'm not saying you can't go to church. I'm not saying you shouldn't be allowed to go to church, but if you are allowing the spirit of homosexuality to you know, work in tandem with your reptilian complex, and you really want to get how could I say, redeemed from that, then yeah, that's the one place you need to be going. But if you talk about going to church and continuously living your demonic possessed lifestyle and going to a place that advocates for that, promotes that, that is not a church. That God doesn't live there. That is the synagogue of Satan. And I'm going to say that, and I mean that. And I don't care how anybody feels about that. For one reason and one reason only, because it's true. All right? So we ain't gonna do that. So y'all think about that. If you go to a church that accepts people being possessed. I don't want to say possessed, man, because possessed is the strong word. You hear me? I'll say anybody who is allowing the spirit of homosexuality to preside over them due to their selfish weakness to their desire, right? If you go to a church like that, that's promoting that, advocating for that, not rebuking that, not cutting the head of that demon off, and then talking about restoration of the original state, your proper role, your proper, you understand what I'm saying? As a man, as a male, then yeah, you at the synagogue of Satan, man. And whoever that bishop, minister, apostle, whatever they call themselves, whatever title they give themselves, they a false prophet. Right? Flat out. And this agenda is aggressive. It's being funded too. You see, they taking, and this is how they, it's just so many stuff involved with this documentary. And it also is showing like how when it comes to males in the fashion industry, they are promoting young black males in the industry who are homosexual, especially the ones that want to be girls. What does that say to y'all about the fashion industry? They're exploiting the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda as well, right? So many agendas wrapped up in one major agenda, right? Because in the fashion industry, which is predominantly ran and organized and structured by homosexual males, right? I mean, largely. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. You hear me? Look at Gianni Versace. You remember Andrew Cunanan, Fonz? Andrew Cunanan. He was a guy that killed Gianni Versace back in the day.
I remember Versace getting killed.
Yeah, that's who killed him. Andrew Cunanan. Oh my God. Right? So yeah, y'all, man. This is a serious situation, man. You know what I mean? Very serious. Tomorrow, man, me and my brother L's going in on this situation with Kanye, man. That interview he had with my homeboy Tucker Carlson. Right? In my opinion, Tucker Carlson, although he doesn't push that line too far, he knows his role and he shuts his mouth when he's supposed to. Right? And I would challenge Tucker Carlson on this if I ever met him. But outside of that, Tucker Carlson is one of very few, if not the only true proper journalist on TV, mainstream media right now. Tucker Carlson is a very good journalist.
He doesn't do facts.
Yes, he do. He does facts, and he when he's wrong, he admits when he's wrong. Yes, he do. Tucker Carlson is one of the most proper journalists on the news right now, giving the real, asking the real questions. He does actual research. He doesn't go always based off his opinion. That's why I say I challenge him on some things. He ain't perfect. He's not perfect. But when it comes to being a proper journalist, integrity, keeping it real, the facts, right? Tucker Carlson is about as the true and proper as they come on mainstream media right now. I can't think of nobody else. No.
Yes, Jay Tapper, he hits you with straight facts.
I don't even, I'm sorry. Okay, let me take that back. What you said his name is?
Jake Tapper.
Yeah, I've never even heard of him. I don't even know who he is. So I'll take that back. I don't know who that guy is, so I can't speak on him. I have to see him to speak on him. But outside of Tucker Carlson, I haven't seen anybody that's actually being a proper journalist. You hear me? The rest of them so-called journalists, They're just terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. And like I say, in DC of all places, I don't know if there's any check it. I don't know if there's any check it sets in the other cities in America. Oh shit, man. Oh shit. Let's see who this is, man. Hello? What's up? Who this? Uncle Diggity, what's good? We got my man Uncle Diggity on the phone calling from Nevada. What's good with you, brethren?
What up, though?
What's the deal, man?
Shit, I ain't really got shit on the subject. I was just tapping in, though, saying what up.
Oh, man, well, you know, man, we just over here chilling, man, talking about this bullshit, man. We're about to wrap it up here in a second, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me just ask you this, Uncle Diggity, man. Seriously, bro. You know what I mean? Now, you've been in the joint like me. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the feds, though. Now, I've heard, because I talked to people that I know is in the feds, namely my brother, Rest in the Essence, and it's just as aggressive. Yeah, rest in peace to my brother, rest in the essence to my brother, man. And he used to tell me, because I had this conversation with him, is the LGBTQ Lmnop barbecue committee agenda being pushed in the federal prison system as much as it was in the state prison system?
Well, shit. I ain't never been in the state, but what I can say is they not really pushing it, but they funding it like motherfucker.
Right.
Like if you a man interested in switching over, they'll give you the pills for free.
In the joint?
In the joint.
In the Fed joint?
I promise.
Oh my God. Now my brother never told me that.
Yeah. When I went, it was a dude on my tier. He was a Spanish cat.
Wow.
I forgot where he was from, named Lopez or something, but he was a dude, but the nigga had titties.
Oh, we had a couple of them in the joint where I was at too.
It was actually two motherfuckers like that. The second nigga, I'm not sure. I think he was probably just like a fat nigga.
Right.
But the other nigga for sure.
You silly as fuck.
He was round. He was a little top heavy.
Right.
Been out of shape, but this other dude was he was slim, and the nigga had like a C cup. You know what I mean? Little prominent, little whatever. Not to be harping on it like that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
and they was giving him the pills. He had about a 10 to 15 sentence. So shit, when he go home, he's gonna be fully
transgendered, huh?
Yeah. Before he get out, he might fuck around and get transferred if they go ahead and whack his number off.
Oh like man, pause, man. God damn, man. Damn, man.
Going through the procedure.
The whole process on the chemical side, though, right, Uncle Diggity, man?
Yes.
Damn.
They got them, dry your shit up and let it fall off pills or whatever. They might fuck around and give them that.
Oh, man, I ain't hip to that. See, this is why I want y'all to call in, man, because y'all be putting me up on games. See, I'm not hip to them pills, man. I ain't hip to that.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy, man.
Shit crazy.
Click through that motherfucker's page. I was a man. He was in the army and everything. That's my mom's friend's sons.
That's crazy, man.
He is straight.
That's crazy, Uncle Diggity, man. Well, I appreciate you tapping in, Uncle Diggity, man. You know what I'm saying? I got your number. I'm going to lock you in, man. We chop it up behind the scenes, man, because, you know what I'm saying? And one of my I just made a pre-recorded today, you know what I'm saying? And then did I use the beat? No, I didn't use it. No, when I thought about didn't use it, but I'm going to use it for my next one I do, though, man. I'm thinking about using it for when I go live, too, man, the little demo you sent me, man.
Just let me know, whatever. I got it on hand, so whatever you want to do, whatever idea you come up with, whatever you need, just let me know.
That's what's up, man. I'll be in contact with you, bro. I appreciate you calling in, Uncle Diggity, bro.
No, that way, real quick though. What I can say real quick.
Go ahead, talk to him.
Is I'm married. Yeah, I mean, I got a 3-year-old little daughter and a 20-year-old little son.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? I got him through high school and all of that. So he good. So my little daughter, I am worried about coming up. But I just kind of feel like, you know, with all the evils closing in or whatever like that, you just, you know, it's real beneficial for everybody to be real close to the people they love. You know, they loved ones, their kids, they, you know, parents, whatever the fuck, because, you know, they closing in with the shit. They forcing it mainstream. Like they forcing it to be a regular occurrence. You know what I mean? So kids that are, you know, not supervised properly, they gonna take to that shit. You know what I mean? Because whatever's trendy, you know what it's like to be a kid, or we all knew what it was like to be young and shit and be onto things that are trendy. So we as parents have to be more responsible and more hands-on with our children, just the shit they do, you know what I mean? Shit they look at. It ain't hard, you know what I mean? If you got it in you, you just got to be close to the people you love, man. Let the bullshit do what it do. Or, you know, we band together and figure out how we going to stop it or whatever the case may be. But for the time being, you know, if you want to not feel helpless, band close to your family. That way you can feel a sense of worth.
Right.
And then you can approach the other shit out in the world. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, man. I appreciate you saying that too, Uncle Diggity, man.
Yeah, but I land there. I'll fuck with you though. I'm gonna start calling these motherfuckers and shit. Everybody be wanting me to call.
Yeah, man, because you be dropping jewels in the comment section, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying us men, Uncle D, we have to start speaking out against this. This stuff is about to be getting very real, man.
Yeah, no,
it's getting very,
It's been real.
Yeah.
Like I said, they closing in, nigga. They already planned it a long time ago. It's been in play for a long time.
Right.
It's just right now they turning it up. So, nigga, you know, they got us good and docile, good and loose.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, good and irresponsible with our homes and our kids and shit like that. So now they know the door wide open. We can come in, but you know we got a motherfucking they charging this nigga. We got to hold firm. Motherfucking get ready to, you know what I mean? Get ready to strike back. So that's all it is, man. This shit already pre-written, so
that's a fact.
We just got to know where we at.
That's a fact, man, Uncle D, man. Appreciate you calling in, bro. We definitely gonna chop it up behind the scene, brethren.
No doubt.
All right, I'm locking you in right now too.
For sure.
All right.
All right, bro.
Shouts out to my brother Uncle Diggity, man, the real ones supporting them, real ones, man, calling in, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about, y'all, man. I've been saying this for a long time since I've been home, man. I did not know that in the federal prison system, they be giving these dudes hormones and pills for transitioning. I did not know that because they definitely wasn't doing that in the state when I was in the joint. I don't know if they're doing that now, though.
The Army pays for it too.
The Army do it too? God damn, man.
That's the dude I just showed you. The Army
okay. So the Army paid for his transition?
That's how he
wow. Yeah. Wow, my homie Fonz just showed me a picture of one of his mother's friend's sons who transitioned into a transgenderman. He was in the military. So the U.S. military funds this too, which means we're paying for it with our tax dollars. How do y'all feel that your tax dollars are going to pay for transitioning procedures for, I'm assuming, females? I'm assuming.
I can't confirm that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we're assuming do it want to do it for girls that want to be. This is nothing. This is, you know, I'm not even like a saying this is totally out of order. This is against original design, man. We cannot hold, you know what I'm saying, bitched into not saying something about it and speaking out against it, man. And like my man Uncle Diggity said, man, this stuff is very, very serious, man. Right? It's getting to the point to where it's so permeating that it's going to come to the point where it's going to come to, you know, physical confrontations, right? And I don't mean violent physical confrontation, but I mean See, man, when you start cooking, man, you hear me? You hear me? Mm-hmm. Bitch. I can't even think of it right now, but I'll get the other joints. YouTube is the YouTube, Google Alphabet, fold, pair threefold, huh? Y'all see the correlation? Remember what me and my pops was talking about last night? YouTube, Google Alphabet, or should I say Alphabet, Google, YouTube is the basically a digital expression of the threefold mindset paradigm of Lucifer, Satan, the devil. I know y'all understand out there. I know y'all tapping in with me. Y'all fully understand what I just said, and y'all starting to make the connection, right? J. Edgar Hoover said there'll never be another black Messiah. J. Edgar Hoover and J. Edgar Hoover how demonic he is, man. J. Edgar Hoover strategically inserted Willie Lynch butt breaking homosexual techniques, right, into the structure of the COINTELPRO or counterintelligence program, ensuring never arising of another black Messiah. Y'all see that movie about Fred Hampton, the Black Messiah? I want y'all to understand what I just said, man. I know some of y'all get it, what I just said. You know what I mean? I know some of y'all fully over and or understand what I just said. So tomorrow night we getting into it. Me and my brother King L's going in, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be discussing this Kanye West and Tucker Carlson interview. You feel me? Wednesday, we going in. I've been meaning to do this show for Wednesday a long time because I had the thumbnail, man. I just wanted to paint a picture for y'all, you know what I'm saying, based off of the facts, to give you a different perspective to look at y'all homeboy Sean Carter from, aka Jay-Z. All right. And clearly his spiritual advisor, because y'all know when they start getting up into the upper echelons of making this money they be making, they allowing these dudes to become billionaires now, right? Off of rap. They allowing these rapper dudes to become billionaires now. You gotta a mistake about this that we're gonna get Sean and Abramovich is him. And the thumbnail for that video doesn't say it any more clear than what I just said it.
I want you to have a conversation about that too. How do all these rappers become millionaires? Yeah. They used to be all drug dealers and they're all millionaires now? And
you got to understand there's something going on. They recruit dudes. They allow certain. If that's the case, they will allow others who was rappers to become rich and famous and all that stuff. No, needs to become billionaires now within this system. which means they're under control of this system, right? And we're going to that, you know what I'm saying? Thursday night, ladies' night. Ooh, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Election going in. Now, oh my God. And I'm gonna put the fire to y'all's asses when it comes to this stuff, man. That vote in election. Come on, y'all. Y'all cannot be serious, man. Y'all gotta answer up to that one, man. I want answers. I demand answers. I demand answers, Black women, especially. I demand answers. This is going to be, man, I can't wait till Thursday, man. You hear me? I demand answers, man. You know, Trina has officially fell off, completely off. Her rap career, as if it wasn't her career. I said her rap over to never pick up a mic. Go check out yourself. Don't take my word. Go do your due diligence. Go do y'all's due diligence, man. That's very, very disturbing. Watching this all earlier today, man. And I'm just watching this documentary, and I'm just looking like, man, there is a lot of young Black brothers in Washington, D.C., man. Hundreds of them, literally. I can imagine what the numbers are today in 2022.
DC is one of the biggest.
Exactly. I could just imagine in 2022 if the checking is still around, right? I wonder how big it is now. It's like literally hundreds, like 200-300 young Black dudes. It's all like girly looking and dressing like girls. These dudes was out here on the blade selling that ass. You hear me? You see the one little dude in the trailer said he got raped. And I'm just saying, man, us men, man, just like my brother Uncle Diggity said, we got to try to be involved in our children's life. It's imperative, man. I could do a better job myself, my brother, on that. And this, man, imperative, man, for when it comes to raising these kids, man. No, I'm not a guy who's marriage. I know what I'm talking about. When it comes to raising kids, yes, man. When raising these kids, marriage that's the best way for these kids to come up, man. You feel me? Because this shit right here, most of these young dudes in the check it gang come from single parent homes ran by their mamas. Overwhelmingly mass majority. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a continued males. We'll see the rise in the percentage of feminine males. What you expect on all different spectrums. You're going to have on the one spectrum, the fake masculine feminine males, the gangsters, the thugs who've been raised by their mamas who will shoot you for saying something crazy to their girl or their baby mama or their sister or whoever, who would kill you for it, right? Or on the extreme end, one of these males who think they a female. It's a wide spectrum. You know what I mean? And we can't be afraid to, man, listen, y'all see where this is going. Go watch. I encourage y'all to go watch that goddamn documentary, man. It's on YouTube. All you got to do is go to YouTube and type in Check It movie. Don't that sound like some homo shit? Check it. Like our game is called, where gang you from? What's your set, homie? Check it. I wonder if it's hey, let me know. Hit me up on the email, y'all, man. It's in the about section on my page. Hit up the email and let me know if y'all got a check it set in your city. You know what I'm talking about? See if check it is got a set in your hood in your city. Oh man, that's funny as hell, man. All right. We're gonna get up out of here, y'all, man. Thank everybody for coming out tonight, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in, walking with us, man. Hit that like button on the way out. Click on the subscribing bell, subscribe to the page, share, of course, on your social engineering, your social media. I'm talking about your Facebook, your Twitter, you know what I'm talking about, your TikTok, your Instagrams, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got, whatever you use. He said, just call it Fix It. You serious? Oh man, Lance Parker, man, he funny as hell. Said, just call it Fix It. Ain't that? Hold on, hey Lance Parker, ain't that what Melvin told Jody and Baby Boy? He said, if we was on lockdown, I tell you, get on your knees and fix it. Pause. You know what that nigga Melvin told that nigga Jody, man? That nigga was talking shit like, yeah, get the fuck up out of here. That nigga can't hit that nigga with a motherfucking rear neck choke from fucking hell itself, nigga. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Niggas is terrible. You niggas is terrible, man. For real. I don't understand what's wrong with y'all, man. Like I say, it's a demon, man. Possessed. Y'all aren't. No, let me take that back. Because y'all not possessed. Consumed. We'll use that word. Juju, what's up, girl? Juju tapping in all late, or Juju, have you been listening the whole time and you just saying something now? You hear me? Yeah, that's crazy. What y'all hear what Uncle Diggity said, man? Uncle Diggity said that in the Fed joint, they be giving these dudes hormones to transition, man. They be giving these dudes hormones to transition and enjoy. See that? I knew it, Juju. I knew it, man. I knew it. Y'all listen here, y'all. Y'all come on up out them clouds, man. Who y'all think y'all is, man? Y'all ain't Yeshua, man. Huh? Y'all ain't none of no Yeshua, man. Yeah, we do it. This is a real live show over here, Juju, man. We over here blowing trees and everything, man. That's what we do, man. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about? We blowing tree. We blow. Us. Yeah, what you mean? We blow trees over here, man. I need to cut back on it though, for real. You know what I'm saying? Even like I said earlier, I done cut back a whole lot. I used to smoke heavy, but I done cut back. But yeah, though, man, you know, tap in with us tomorrow, man. Me and my brother Els, we going in. Me and King Els going in. We're gonna be discussing the Kanye West Tucker Carlson interview. You know what I'm talking about? Who y'all think y'all is, Juju, man, sitting up there in the clouds, man? Who y'all think y'all is, man? Y'all ain't Yeshua. Come on up out of there, man, and tap in and walk with us, man. Nah, I appreciate y'all, though, man. Hit that like button, man. Click on the bell and subscribe to the page, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to protect our young boys especially, man. Now, pay attention to what I'm about to say. I'm not saying forget about the young girls, man. I'm not saying forget about them or we should ignore them. But I'm saying we need to focus on our young men. We definitely do. We need to focus on black boy power versus black girl magic. How about that? Because men build societies, women don't. And that's just flat out. And we need men. We need masculine, strong, critical thinking, you know what I'm saying? Men, not feminine, emasculated, girly guys, man, that don't have a spine. Y'all gotta understand how serious it is. Y'all gonna appreciate having masculine men when it shit get very serious out here, man. Huh? And start cutting off these lights and all that stuff. Y'all gonna appreciate having a masculine man around you versus one of these fun boy ass dudes like these check it niggas that a lot of y'all single chicks is out here raising. And no, being gay is not genetic. There's no homosexual DNA. There's no homosexual genes. No. That's a lie. Not one designed to be none no gay. Flat out. I don't care what nobody has to say. I don't care what anybody has to say about that, man. It don't matter what you got to say about that. It's irrelevant what you have to say about it. In contrary to that, that is a universal fact. You hear me? You weren't designed as a man. You weren't designed to give birth. You weren't designed to have sexual desires for another male. And I say male because men don't feel like that towards other men or males. Fuck y'all talking about? Think we about to just sit up here and be quiet about this shit, man, as this shit is being pushed on us, imposed upon us forcefully against our will, and then we being told that we bashing, that we're toxic masculinity for saying something against this clear demonic Luciferian agenda. Got me fucked up. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't care how anybody feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. I don't give a damn about this YouTube page. They can take this motherfucker. I don't give a damn about none of that. You hear me? And it's gonna take real men to say that. Because this is about to be invasive. It's about to be going to pervasive to invasive. That's what it's about to go to, man. It's about to be invasive, man. Like physically invasive. They're coming into schools, right? We're being forced to work longer hours to be able to provide for our households. It means we don't have supervision over our children. There's a lot of single mothers out there. There's a lot of fathers who are not involved, not because they're not trying to be or they don't want to be, because they're not being allowed to be. That's a fact. For whatever reason it may be. I'm not pointing no fingers or no victim type shit. It's just real shit, man. Right? You know, and I'm not advocating for nothing other than what the proper order should be. But if we're going to operate out of the order, at least have some type of order to it. At least if people ain't going to be married, man, at least try to work something out mutually so that we have a proper relationship between father and mother for the children. How about that? At best, at minimum. That's the least we could work on. But as I say, though, and I regret this, right? For a lot of reasons, I regret this. You hear me? I regret that I didn't marry my daughter's mother. And I say that a lot. I say it all the time. Not because I was madly in love and I want to know, but just because the structure and as a father, you know, what that provides for your children. And then and also on a carnal level, in the event that it doesn't work out, at least when it comes to the child, you'll have your fair rights as a father. Now that's some game for you right there. You hear me? That's saying specifically for children. Don't be just marrying abroad because, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, we about to get up out of here, y'all. Man, thank y'all for coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? We going in tomorrow night. Me and my brother King Els. You know what I'm saying? And since me and my brother King Els is coming in, I'm gonna just leave y'all with this track right here, man. Hit that like button on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bell on the way out. Subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering. Tell all your friends and loved ones to come and tap in with your homeboy, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stats with the Facts, man. Tell them to come on in and tap in with us. We're going to end this week. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow night, we're going to be discussing West. And his spiritual advisor, Marina Abramovich. Probably seen this lady, maybe even her lady and seen some pictures of her. But y'all know, a lot of y'all don't know who this chick is. We're going to get into it on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? On Thursday, ladies' night, of course, we're going to be discussing Trina and this super zesty, saucy Santana dude. Oh, my God, man. And, man. I can't wait till Thursday. And Friday, of course, we have a Friday night wrap up with me and King Els again. You know what I'm saying? We might go over to, depending on what else going on, if he don't flake out and go to the movies. That's why I think it. Nah, but we probably going to go over there to King L's crib, man. And you know what I'm saying? Because he told me he got the setup going over there. So we probably going to go over there on Friday night for the Friday night wrap up. And Saturday is a free for all. I ain't decide what I'm going to do for Saturday. You know, so I got to holler and see what we got going on. Might hit y'all with a surprise situation. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, no, appreciate y'all coming out tonight, man. Hit that like button on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my brother, Uncle Diggity, Juju with her little fine ass in the building. Lance Parker, everybody else, man. Thank y'all for coming out, tapping in and walk with us. Listen, go watch that documentary, y'all. Go watch it. It's very, very interesting. It's very intriguing, thought-provoking, but it's also very, very disturbing. I gotta say that. Very disturbing, man. Very disturbing. Y'all enjoy y'all's night, man. Thank y'all for coming out, man. We going all night on what it is, man. Listen to this banger between me and my brother Els, man. I just feel like listening to this, man.
Well, that's